Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Penalty Loop Podcast, a podcast about biathlon by Jordan Gottschalk from Penalty Loop and a regular guest, RJ Weiss from Biathlon Analytics.
RJ, we're back again, another interview, and I'm going to get this out of the way because I was just practicing it. We have the wonderful French athlete, our recent IBU Cup champion, Camille Bened. And I know Camille. I just mispronounced it. Camille. Yes. I see her laughing at me. I tried really hard. I will keep working on it. She is gracefully joining us today, and we really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Welcome, Camille.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. And thanks to invite me on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we are very, very happy. Now, you may not remember this, but I remember it because I just remember being embarrassed because, I'm an idiot. We met actually in Oslo after one of the races. You were walking by the media area, and we were in there, and I jabbered a question at you very quickly, and you had just been doing a bunch of interviews in French, and I could see your brain processing going, oh, I was just speaking French and now this person is yelling at me in English. I need a second to get my brain, back in English mode.
And you called her Camille Bened, I'm guessing?
I probably did something very embarrassing like that. But, and so, like I said, you probably don't remember it, but I remember being very embarrassed, and I probably turned about as red as a tomato when I did it. But you were very kind to us, and we really appreciated it.
So, what was your question?
It was about her experience. It was Oslo was, of course, your first time on the World Cup, and just talking about the experience of coming as the IBU Cup champion, and how you felt about your performance that weekend.
And are you going to tell us now, Camille, that you remember that very clearly, that moment?
Not really, because it was in Oslo. All things was really intensive, and I was in like a tornado, and I don't remember all the things because I would like to do all the things, and after the race, all the race was so crazy for me, and I was in my cloud, and it's fun, it's cool, and but the media part I don't remember really.
Good.
Did
that
you
makes
ever
me feel
think
better
that you were going to get 3 top 16 results in that weekend?
Yes, 3 top 16, and on the things I remember, it's I was in the lead after the prone shooting in the sprint.
Mm-hmm.
I was second on the pursuit before the last shooting, and for me it was so crazy because it was my first time in World Cup. I had so hard time before, and it was, wow, okay, I can do big things in the World Cup, so let's do it, and we will see. And after, it's a just top 15, but the result, it's not the most important thing for me.
Well, I think it's a really strong sign for someone at your age who just started in the World Cup to say it's just top 15. Like that's, I think a lot of people coming from the IBU Cup would be pretty happy with any top 15.
Yeah, it's sure, but now in France we have a very, very strong
that's true.
girls team, and so when we see the other takes top 10, a flower ceremony or podium, we want to do the same thing.
Right. And I guess there's the pressure of when you're coming in on 15th place, that there could be 4 or 5 French in front of you still. Right? Has that always, has it been in your career in biathlon, has there always been such a large group of talented women that you were competing with?
So I think it's more important in the 2 past years. Before it was, we have a lot of talented women, but in the 2 past years, the level in the women French team grew up every year, and it was very important. I think we have 10 or 11 women can be in the Olympic Games this year. So for a nation, it was very impressive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and 10 and 11, including you.
Yes, I hope.
Yeah, right? Yeah, of course. So what are those training sessions like? I know you guys did a camp. Oh, and I can't remember the name of where you were recently.
Seyac?
Yes. But when you have a training camp like that and you have such depth of talent, I mean, so many women who are so good, what is it like, going up and training and competing with them every day?
I think for the moment it's a good thing because all the girls want to be a better in the sport, because we see the level of each other, and when we are a little bit when someone is better than us, we want to try to train for to beat them, and so every day it's a good thing for
Yeah.
When your competitiveness and
sorry.
Don't apologize.
What's the French word you're looking for?
Yeah.
De devenir meilleur.
To be the best?
To be the best. And when we arrive at the season, we are ready for the fight, because for stay in the French team, we have to be the best, and we don't have the choice, because we have just 6th place in World Cup and 6th place in IBU Cup. So if we want to race in international level, we have to do the best. It's like the Norwegian boy, but maybe in the future it can be difficult, because mentally it's really hard, because we have to train a lot and all day, and it's a very hard.
No, I think you guys are working so hard out there, right? I mean, I think all day long you guys are grinding, I guess is the phrase that we usually use. The skiing work and then the work on the range. And so you guys, my takeaway is what you're saying is that you have all of those people with such high level, it sort of pushes you all to be even better. With, and like you said, there's only 6 spots, so it kind of makes it tough, which actually leads to another question of mine. I'm trying to think of the right words to use, but what is the balance like between, obviously the friendship, the being teammates and supportive, but also knowing that in order to reach your all, I mean, you all have high goals to make the Olympic team, to be successful in the World Cup. Like, you have to beat each other too. So how do you balance the friendship with the obvious competition with each other as well?
I don't know, because I think it's
I don't know that I could answer that question. It's a
I
hard
don't
one.
know, because
So do you see it separately when your guys are having dinner, working out or relaxing or on a spin bike or something like that, compared to when you're like doing a race together? Or like, do you just kind of shut up the friendship when you're racing and just see everybody as a competitor?
for me, it's just my teammates. I don't have a lot of friends, really friends in the biathlon. It's my teammates. When we are in the training camp, we have some activity together. But when I am at home, it's I don't see the other teammates. I just with my friends, my personal friends.
Right.
It's a nice balance, though, to be able to get away from biathlon and to not always be surrounded by it, right?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, it's got to be nice to have, your biathlon time, and then you also have your own time, so you get to think about all the other fun things and just, outside of the sport.
Yes, it's for me. It's important to have I said I was like a two woman. I'm a woman sport, a sports women's, and I'm also just a woman. And I have sometimes I said I have two lives,
Yeah.
and it's important for me to have a balance with these two lives.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I also had a question about balance. So 2 years ago, I think you trained too much and you were feeling very tired.
Yeah.
So on the one hand, we have the strong competition in the team and you need to work hard every day, but you also know that, there's a limit to what you can do. Is that something that you work on personally or with your coaching, or how do you handle that?
Yes, it was really hard moments for me, because I was really tired, and it's my body who sent me a message, because when I was tired on the race, my leg wouldn't work, and we tried to find a medical explication, but it was just I'm so tired, and now we try to work with the coach and to listen more my body. And when he said, okay, stop, you are too tired to train again, and because it's like my body, it's my work object, and if I didn't take care of he, I can do a good race, a good training, and all the other things. So now we work to listen more and add to make a balance with training or or when we are when I am tired.
Okay.
It's so important. I mean, I think that's important for everybody, whether you're a professional athlete or, I can speak for myself, going through school and whatnot. Like, you can't take yourself to exhaustion, because once you do that, you're not, once you're into that point where you're just too tired, you're not able to reach your full level anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, so you had that. And then the next year you had the fall, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess you had two, because you broke your wrist, right? First. And then you had the tailbone and the shoulder. and then you came back from that, but you even still just had the shoulder surgery in April. So are you like
Yeah.
finally healthy for the first time in years?
Can you repeat?
Oh, I was just saying that with all of these things, are you finally healthy for the first time in like 3 years now?
Yeah, the last season was the first for me, totally totally healthy, health in
Yeah.
health, and because the 2 years before it was so hard, and I tried to make a comeback, and when I fall, I said to the coach, I fall in the 4th November, and I said after 2 days, I say to the coach, I will be back in January, and all the people say you are crazy. I think your season are over. And I say no, I will be back in January. And my first race in Martel was the 4th January, so just 2 months after. And the last season, it was really important. It was really important for me to make an entire season and to try to be the best in all the season, because all the time before it's really hard, and I think if I had a bad season the next year, it will be really hard for me to continue. And so now it's it's so cool for me, and I had more pleasure to train this year, and to try to be in the Olympics, and I want to make a very big things, and now it's it yeah.
Well, I would say you did a pretty darn good job last season. Nine podiums, 13 top fives, 19 top tens, a win, IBU Cup overall. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good season. And then you still had to have the shoulder fixed in April, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, we want. Yeah, we see with the coach and the doc to do that, because it was important, because I had, if I do a good season last year, but I had a little bit problems with my shoulder, and if I want to make a long career, it was important to do that, and to be safe with this shoulder.
Where in competitions or in training would you feel that shoulder hurt the most? Was it, I guess I'm just curious when you felt it.
It's had some problems when we do some speed station at the training, and when I start very hard and speed with my shoulder, she
I think I read an article where you talked about it, where you would say it would sort of like pop almost.
Sorry?
I was reading an article where you said that it would pop. I think it translates to sublux in English, but I'm not sure if you know what that word is, but basically where the shoulder would. Yeah.
Yeah, she sublux when I start just a speed session, and I do that 3 times, and so it was too important to didn't do something.
So you took off, I think, a couple of few weeks where you weren't training as much. but I think I saw the pictures of you from celiac. So clearly you are back to training. I have to imagine there's still some work to catch up to where you would normally be at this time of summer.
I it wasn't too hard because I was really prepared of that, and I was really tired after the season. It was a long season, and so I think it was the good things to do that at this moment because I do some training in the middle of May, and I start very slowly. I can at the beginning I can do just some walk, and after I can do some run, and after a little bit of bike and the roller ski. It was the last thing I can do, but I think I'm not late. I'm just in time.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome.
So I have a question that's a little bit further away from biathlon. I'm curious because I think you live in Vacheresse. Is that right?
Yeah.
So if somebody would move there or leaves the town, does somebody go to the sign, the village sign, to change it from 866 to 865, or how does that work? Because according to Google, there's 866 people that live there.
Yeah.
So do they change it when somebody moves there, or?
Can you repeat?
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. But have you lived there most of your life?
Yes. I live with my parents here. Always. When I was a child, it was my home, my family house.
Mm-hmm. And then it's not that far from Evian-les-Bains.
Yeah.
That looks like a gorgeous little town.
Yeah.
Would you spend a lot of time there?
It's hard for me to leave this place because we have all the things. We have the lake, we have the mountains, we have the snow in the winter for the skis. For me, it's a perfect place. My coach said my coach is disagree with that because we don't have a biathlon stadium, but it's hard for me to leave my place. When I was at school near Chamonix Mont Blanc, the weekend when I'm back at home, the first thing I would like to see it was the lake, because when I see the lake, it would say, okay, you are at home, and for me the better things.
But it's not easy to reach, is it? The place that you live? Because I looked up the closest biathlon range, and on the map it didn't seem so far, but it was a 2-hour drive.
Yes, 1 hour 45, but yeah, it's not so close. So
right. I forgot that French people drive a little faster than Google recommends. So do you kind of feel a little bit Swiss and Italian as well, being so close to those countries?
no, I'm French people. I'm not sweet.
Okay. Very clear. So you can only swim to about halfway on the lake before you get into the Swiss waters.
Yeah, but it's not, I'm a very bad swimmer, so
Oh.
it's not for me.
Okay.
So we don't need to worry about you leaving biathlon to become an Olympic swimmer. Is that correct?
So,
Oh, I was making a joke.
I didn't hear.
I was making a joke that we don't need to worry about you leaving biathlon to become a swimmer in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So I read that one of your hobbies is cooking. Is that
Yeah.
a combination of French and Swiss and Italian? A little bit of raclette and baguette and Italian herbs? Or what do you like to cook?
Yeah, I love to cook Italian plates because for me the Italian cook it's very very good, and my two thing I prefer to cook it's lasagna and tiramisu, so it's very very Italian thing.
Tiramisu.
As an athlete, I think lasagna can be healthy. Tiramisu, maybe not so much.
Not so much, but sometimes it's cool to
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get new energy.
yeah.
Do you ever cook for your teammates?
No, because we have a cooker, so
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
he do these things.
Is the cook French?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
And do you ever ask if you can help or?
Yes, sometime when we have time, I'm coming in the kitchen to
Okay.
help the cooker.
Oh.
Does that ever help to relax? You know, before or after a race, you know, just go in the kitchen and do something different.
No.
That's fair. That's fair. I get it. There was an interview I was actually reading a little while back with and I apologize, Océane Michelon, and it said that she was sometimes training with you, and she mentioned that it was only the two of you. Would that be in your home? Does she live near you?
Yeah, because now I live near Ocean because I leave my parents and
Okay.
and I'm near La Fecla for the training, and because I think it's maybe important to have a roller ski track and a really good shooting range for make a good job, because I would like to be in the Olympics, so I try to make a very good training this summer, and for me it's one things I have to upgrade.
Yeah. That was actually going to be one of my questions for you, was as you're looking to make the Olympic team, clearly this past season you had a pretty big improvement or pretty big jump in your skiing and how you were skiing fast on a very regular basis. What is kind of the next thing, the next element, the next part of biathlon that you're focusing on making an improvement in?
I have to to be faster in skis because it was better last year, but it's not in World Cup. Yeah, all the girls are so fast, and I have to be. I had some good ski times sometimes, but it's not regular. So I have to be more regular in my ski times, and I have to be better shooter in the stand shooting. Last year it was little bit difficult for me, and I think I can do really really better.
Excellent. Yeah.
My eyes are blinking because I look at your stats, your statistique.
Yeah.
And I see average shooting standing 85%. Oh, sorry, 80%, which I think a lot of people would be happy with, but you feel that's not as good as you can, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are happy with that, but I know I can do better, and I want to try to be at 88%. It will be very great, and we see a girl like Francisca or Lou. They had a really impressive statistic in shooting. So to be the best, we have to be the best at the shooting range and also on the ski. So I had to work on that, and I have to be better day after day, and we will see.
Well, your shooting time is very fast already. So you're happy with that? Or can you still go faster?
No, I'm happy with that, and it's fun because it's with now this summer I in the summer camp we have in the training camp we are together, the A team and the B team, and I am a lot of time with Julia, and it's our game to who shoot faster than the other, and we play with that, and so it's really fun.
Wow.
Is Julia jealous of the Norwegian boy who shoots in 13 seconds?
I think not.
No.
It's pretty,
or maybe
pretty crazy.
She just doesn't tell you.
Maybe. It's possible also.
Yeah. Have you ever met Magdalena Neuner?
No.
No.
Never.
Is that if you were, let's say, next season, if you see Magdalena at a World Cup event, are you going to talk to her?
I don't know, because I'm shy, and I think I can't talk to her if I see her. I'm really shy, and it's difficult for me to speak with the people I don't know, and it's also in English, and for me it's difficult to talk with the people in French, but in English it's really 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 difficult for me.
I think you would be just fine. I think what we need to do is we need to get you connected with Tobias, the head coach of the Polish team, because he will make sure that you get introduced. He'll go out of his way to do it. He is just he is quite a guy.
And is she still your idol, or do you have someone else you really look up to at the World Cup? Or
She's still my idol, but I have I had some new idol, but I think the last one it's Johannes Bö, because he had a really impressive career, and and um, and I think his decision this year show he is a very, very good athlete, because he didn't want to push at the Olympics. He can be, because he is so strong, and he can be add some medals, but his decision it's oh his decision this year proved he is a very, very good athlete, and he listen all things, and his body, and he had a family, and so
how was that when you were in Oslo to see them around you, like people like, you know, Tarjei and JT Beau and some of the French, Martin Fourcade, people like that? How is that? Feel weird or good? Or
for I was like a kid. I at the party after the race, I asked at Tarjei and Johannes to make a picture. So I have a very good picture in my phone with
nice.
with Tarjei and Johannes. But for me, Martin, it's different, because he's French people, and I see him on the national championships and in training camp sometimes, so it's a little bit different. But Tarjei, it was really fun, because when I was in the category under 16, we was invited in Norway for make some race in April, and Tarjei was here, and we make a picture with the other French girls. So at Oslo, I show to Tarjei, look, we have a photo 10 years ago. So it was fun.
That's fantastic. I love that.
A lot of the girls in that picture 10 years ago, were they also in Oslo?
No, I was the last one.
Oh, the last one.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no, I said no. There is also Eve Bouvard, but she ran for the Belgian team now.
Well, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Do you ever think of the idea to start for a different country? Because you can be number 7 in the world, but not make it to the World Cup with the French team so strong. Does that ever cross your mind to think, if I could start for Belgium or another country? Or
no. People tell me, why you didn't go in Belgium or in Switzerland or another country? You can be in World Cup for a long time. But for me, I'm French, and I'm French, and I have made all my career with the French team, and I'm just French. So no, if I if I can be in the French team in World Cup, it was good. If I can't be in World Cup, it's like that. But I didn't go in other country for running in World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you keep your IBU Cup globe right now?
In my room, at my parents' home
Okay.
for the moment.
Are they building a little cabinet to put all the prizes that are still coming?
Yes, I think.
Yeah.
Good.
We
Yeah.
won't.
They have to just be so excited to have that. If your parents are anything like mine, they every time they have somebody at the house, I'm sure they take them over there to go see it.
And do you have one sister or more?
No, I had 3 sisters.
And do they all do biathlon?
No. Now I'm the last one to make biathlon, but I'm the older one. After I have my little sisters Chloe, who run in biathlon and was in the French team also, in the B team, and my last sister she's a twin, and she didn't do biathlon.
Got it. Okay. Was that getting into biathlon in such a small town? Was that something that your parents pushed you to? How did you find biathlon?
My parents was one of the founder of my club, and at the beginning I was making cross country skiing and also alpine skiing, and after 1 year my parents said, okay, what you want to do, alpine or cross country? And I said, oh no, cross country, because it was really more fun than alpine skiing, because in alpine skiing I'm cold on the
left.
yes, on the left.
Yeah.
And so I had the club on the cross country skiing, and we tried biathlon, and after I said, oh, that was fun, and for me it will be an evidence, and I choose biathlon because it was really, really more fun than just cross country for me.
And always warm. I saw, so on your skis, everybody marks their skis, and you have cam train. Is that, do you like trains, or is that
No,
just for
it's
fun?
just it's my training skis, and the teammates make jokes with my my skis.
That's
Are
funny.
you allowed to put anything on your skis for the World Cup, or do
No,
they, because you have to mark them with a number, I think, for the race, or no?
The waxmen put some stickers on the skis for recognize the different skis, but we didn't mark something on the skis.
And how many pairs of skis do you have right now for the World Cup?
For the World Cup, I don't know, because we have some pairs of Fisher skis on the truck, and the waxman choose the better skis for the race on all the Fisher ski. But in IBU Cup, I had my own skis, and I had 13. Yeah, 13.
Wow.
It's a decent supply.
Because do you, so does the Fédération de France, the biathlon, do they pay for most, or do you still have to pay for a lot for your own skis, or is it your own sponsoring, or?
No, the skis, it's a contract with the marks. But we have to pay the federation. We have to pay 3,000.
Okay.
Okay.
3,000. Yes.
Yeah.
3,000.
Right.
Yep. You got it.
Yep.
Yeah. I have some problems with 1,000 and 100, so.
Well, believe me, you are not the only one.
I'm originally from Europe, and it's very confusing because in English they use million, billion, trillion, very different.
Yeah.
So I totally understand.
And so, but after we don't pay anything. We just pay 3,000, and after we have all the skis and the clothes, the poles. Yeah.
And then for your rifle, I looked it up. I think it's le crosse de fusil, the rifle part. Is that a custom for you, personnalisé, or is it standard?
We can make. For me, it's a standard rifle, but I want
make
to
adjustment.
For the moment, I didn't want to custom the rifle.
Right. And I had one question about statistics. Like your do you use that a lot? Do you look at that, or do you just go by how it went, how it felt when you were racing?
No, I didn't use a lot. A little bit at the end of the season for make the
like sort of the season trends.
Yeah, for see what
and progression
works or not with the coach, and talk about the progress we have to do the next year.
Okay. So I have one final question, and I'll tell you the French words as well, because I'm not sure if this makes sense to you, but do you prefer still or sparkling water? Eau plate or eau pétillante?
I think still water, because it's better for my stomach.
And that's obviously water from Evian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not know
the best water of the world.
Is there a Evian factory by the lake for the water?
No, it's not the water of the lake, but the factory, yes, it was are in Evian.
Okay.
when we travel and when we stop in the car shop, I try to buy Evian water always.
Okay.
Well, of course. Yeah. I would expect nothing else.
Are they your sponsor?
No.
No?
Not yet.
And
When I was younger, it was my sponsor, but not now.
Okay.
So my last thing is completely silly. Usually before interviews, I will, just do a quick scroll through Instagram to find some funny questions to ask, things like vacations and whatnot. But your Instagram is so professional. It's all skiing. I only saw a couple of pictures from Paris, so I have to ask, what else are you doing? Besides skiing and cooking.
I don't totally understand. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So what other fun things do you do besides biathlon, besides cooking?
Yeah, it's true. In my Instagram, it just skis, because I want to have it's like I said before. I have two life, and on my Instagram it's my sports life, and I have my normal life behind in the other side.
Yeah.
But I spend some time with my family, with my boyfriend, and yeah. No, I try to learn a golf, to play to the golf, and
yeah.
It was cool.
Does your boyfriend golf?
Sorry?
Your boyfriend, does he play golf?
Yeah, a little bit. But my boyfriend is a rugby player.
Oh.
Professional?
Semi-professional.
Okay.
Wow. How did you meet a rugby player?
In a rehabilitation center.
What a great spot to meet.
Yeah, we have our body are hurt, and so we try to be better.
Help each other.
Yeah.
Well, and that's really neat to have someone you can, work out with, right? And but also you can, this is going to sound very silly, but you can fix each other, like your bodies get better, but also you're happy together.
Yeah.
And what position is he playing?
15.
Oh, okay.
15.
Fullback.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know
fast and smart.
It's hard for me to remember all the name of the place of the rugby player on the.
Yeah.
So in English, it's not for me.
I know the number.
I know the number, but after it's okay.
Everybody in rugby knows what the 15 is. So,
have you been to a game?
Sorry?
Have you been to a match of his?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
when he's playing, are you, rugby just looks so it's tough. It's hard. Are you worried he's gonna hurt himself again?
Yes. I was. Oh no. I
Yeah.
wouldn't see.
Well,
It's like that.
I can only imagine. Does he get to come and see your races?
Yeah. Last year he come in Obertiliac, Ridana, and Oslo.
Oh, fantastic!
Nice.
Good man.
Yeah.
Well, you have been extremely generous, and we cannot thank you enough for all of your time and your patience with us and your answers. So, thank you
No
so
problem.
much. We really, really appreciate it. And look forward to running into you again on the World Cup this year.
Yes, I hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we wish you lots of luck on the season. Hopefully, on the top team on the World Cup and the Olympics.
Yes. Yep.
And yeah, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.